You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more, Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and Maniacs. The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man Cave, Prim and Proper Sports. Spitballing Podcast, Lions Fan Cave Chat, Puckett, 313 Den Podcast, The Guys Huddle, Shots from the Sideline, Let's Talk Sports, The Michigan Truth Sports Podcast, Off the Rails, NFC Northeast, Power Hours, and Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope you like all the shows.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Saturday Open Mic Night. I got A-Dub with me tonight. I'm sure we're going to get some other people, but we're going to talk about the Vikings and the Packers. It's the first war week of the season. I'm hyped. Are you hyped? And let's talk about Jordan Love being back.
I'm quite sure a lot of people in our fan base has to have mixed emotions about it. Some folks are happy that he's finally playing, that he's back and good to go, but at the same time, there could be a handful of others who would want him to sit out one more week to make sure he's 100%. That
it's going to be a great war week, Woody.
It will be. And the thing is,
not as epic as when we get to you guys, but that's all right. That's another week. This is all about the Vikings tonight. And Aaron Jones. Let's talk about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. And my thing about Jordan Love playing is that for some folks, even on that defense for Minnesota, some folks may think of Jordan Love's bad leg to be a target for somebody to go aim and take out just bench him again. Only this time, if he gets hurt again, he might be out much longer, which I'm not trying to see happen. But if he's good to go and he can play, then I say let him go all in for it.
What he says, we play them, it won't be a war week. We'll cross that bridge week 11. I'm glad. I don't think they would be putting him out there if they weren't ready for him to play. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to worry because you could do that every week. And any week, anybody can get hurt and knocked out. I mean, we could lose, Jacobs tonight, tomorrow night. I mean, it could happen. I mean, I'm not trying to put that out in the air, but I'm just saying I don't believe in that. He's ready to go. Let's go. Let's play. He's getting paid millions to ball. Let's go.
And we do have other guys that are questionable anyway, but I'm sure they'll still find a way to come back out there and play.
What's up, Joseph? What's up, Maurice? Wow, we got a lot. Everybody's coming in. See?
Yeah, what's good, everybody?
Yeah, I mean, I'm more. What do you think about Aaron Jones? The battle between Aaron Jones. I think we're going to throw Jacobs at him. I mean, I think they're going to get a heavy dose of Jacobs. I think we're going to get a heavy dose of Jones.
Yeah, that run game is going to go and work both ways. Like we will be tested when it comes to Jones in terms of what he's going to do out there. We seen Green Bay is very familiar with the kind of game that Jones brings out there, to where we know exactly where he's going to go, what he's going to do. Not to say that we're going to shut him down, but there's not much that Jones can do out there that we haven't already seen before, and it will be a battle. I mean, let's be honest. What's up, folks? But let's be honest, our run defense still needs work. Like we we didn't have to see many rushing attempts with the last game that we played against the Titans. Like they only ever got 33 yards off 11 rushes in our last game.
Yeah.
So we may see
Yeah,
a lot more attempts than that.
oh, for sure. I think we're definitely they're going to run at us, but they're also going to pass too. I mean, but I think they're gonna throw more run, be more run heavy towards us, just like we're going to be more run heavy towards them. Even with Jordan Love there, I think that's how you protect them. If you're so worried about protecting the quarterback, you have him hand it off, and he's not getting
Right.
tackled.
And we've seen an emergence from Emmanuel Wilson with the last game to where he's going to have his share of touches. Like we're gonna split the carries between him and Josh Jacobs out there. So expect both of them backs to be used in certain ways out there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jason, I think you're right. It is going to come down to, I mean, if we can limit the penalties, I mean, that's what's killed us. We've taken those penalties have taken points off our games, off the board.
Yeah, and those penalties have hurt us in many ways as far as how the game starts out. Like for numerous explosive plays we have, there's always a penalty coming somewhere. And it happens with our offensive line as far as whether it's a holding call or even a false starter and
Rasheed
whatnot.
Walker.
Yeah, we
Not
got
trying to call him out.
Yeah, he had his fair share of penalties, but so did some other guys on the line like Elton Jenkins. He had a few in our last game. I think Zach Tom got penalized once or twice too. So a lot of guys catching penalties somewhere.
Yeah, and we do lead with turnovers. We have 10 is it 10 turnovers? 7 picks.
11.
11?
7 picks and 2 fumbles. Yeah.
Yeah.
We average 3 turnovers a game so far, so it's about 9.
I mean, that's awesome. The fact that we can get that many interceptions.
And personally, every part of me thinks that trend's going to continue even with this game coming up, that we're still going to get turned over somewhere. And I think who wins the turnover battle is gonna dictate the way this game goes too.
Yeah, the Vikings got the in fantasy league anyway. The Vikings have the number 1 scoring defense, but the Packers have the number 2 scoring defense. They're right on their heels. So, I mean, this is going to be a good game, man. I think defensively they lead with sacks. They have 16 sacks. I mean, that's getting after it. The pass rush is going to be coming.
And they also have one of the best run defenses out there too. But I said before last night that I personally don't think that run defense has been battle tested enough to where I think they're going to shut the run down very easily against us.
Did you hear if Jair was playing?
He's questionable.
Because he was on there. So he's still questionable. Is he going to be game time? Maybe
he is, but that's just what I've been seeing when it came to that injury before. That he, along with Jordan, was supposed to be questionable. And I look at that as
glad Love's playing. Glad he's
and
playing.
when I think about the questionable thing, that just leads me to believe that maybe he may not be cleared to play, but he's not ruled out. Same thing with Jordan Love. Like, we never ruled him out, but it wasn't determined that he was going to play.
Yeah, and LaFleur kept saying there'll be a game time. If they'll play him when he's ready. So I guess he was ready after today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad, honestly, man. This is the questions are over. Like, I had a feeling, like I didn't switch my lineup. I play fantasy league, and I have Jordan Love in a few of my leagues, and I didn't switch my lineups last week. But this week I switched them ahead of time. I knew he was gonna play. I don't got to worry about it. He's in. He's in.
Well,
scraping by.
What's
up, man? Hour?
Yeah, but even though Jordan Love may be playing, one's got to say and think like Now Minnesota has a good idea on who they need to strategize for going into this game, because that was the thing about not ever determining if he was going to play or not. Like, for me, it was just meaning keep folks guessing, like, which quarterback are you going to strategize for between Malik Willis and Jordan Love? That's why they never said anything till now.
I don't think so, man. I don't see. I've heard that come out many times now. Why do you think that? I mean, his decision making. What's up, Matt? His decision making is not the same as Jordan Love's, and I'm sorry, man. I think the
Well,
Vikings.
let's just say you watched Malik Willis so much, but seeing what he was able to do, not just against his former team, but against the Colts, to where somebody thinks Green Bay would be suited to keep him out there a while longer. But this could be a trolling job at the same time. Who knows?
Yeah, to me, it's just I don't want to risk it. I think the better quarterbacks Love. If he can play, let's go. And there's no way that he's better than Willis. And sorry, you're not going to convince me of that.
But even while Love will Love will play this game, one's got to think there could be some occasions where Green Bay thinks to still use Malik Willis in some ways in this game somewhat. That's what I think may happen. Like, even while Jordan Love's playing, you're still going to see a small portion of Malik Willis out there somewhere.
That's what Nick was saying. He's like, on those short yardage, when you know you need that run. He goes, Nick believes no one could stop us running a yard if we sneak it with Willis. Nick's crazy. We were talking about it earlier. I know that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he said if you got two QBs, you have no QB.
That makes sense, buddy.
Yeah, but I kind of agree with what he's saying. I know what he's trying to say is you either got one or you don't, man. If you don't, then that's what you got, a couple of fuck-ups. But, I mean, we got Jordan Love, man. He's ready. He's going to play. I don't think there's nothing Malik Willis did that Jordan Love hasn't already done or can't do. Everybody, like, I don't understand what the big deal is about Willis. I mean, yeah, he runs good, great. That's because he can't pass. Jordan Love can pass.
Well, the story is we've been winning games with Willis to where
we've been winning games because Matt LaFleur is a genius. That's why we've been winning games.
Yes, I mentioned that before yesterday about how Matt LaFleur can put players in a good position where they can win.
Absolutely. No shine tonight. No shine.
Where's the homers?
He's talking about JB and Darcy and Dorn. I don't see nobody. Yep. Yeah, no. It's Viking week. Nobody's here. Not even a skull. Homer. Fucking pussies, all of you.
They had their show earlier today.
Hold on. We got one. Never mind. I take it back. There he is.
Yep, here I am.
There's Sully. Because Sully told me he's gonna come find me if we lose to you guys. So someone better come on and talk some shit.
Hey, what are you guys gonna do when you lose tomorrow? What's gonna happen?
We're not gonna lose, bro. It's not gonna. Hey, are you more worried now that we know Love's gonna play? Are you worried, bro?
Aren't you worried about Jari Alexander playing?
I wish he was playing, but if he don't, bro, you know.
Like if he plays, he plays. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And I'm not taking nothing personal from this game to do anything different.
Okay. I mean, you guys are gloating over beating the Colts and the Tennessee Titans. So I mean,
I'm not gloating over that. I'm just happy my quarterback's back.
Right. But if he gets hit in the wrong place, that's something to worry about right there.
Bro, your guy got hit last week. Look,
that's true.
We spoke about that.
That is true. He came back in, finished the game, and threw a touchdown.
I get it, bro. But then at the a day or two after, you guys are like, he's on the injured list and he's getting an MRI, and you guys are worried again. Look, anybody can get hit, bro. I'm not looking at that. I'm not going to let that rule my decision if Jordan Love should play, and neither should they.
But it should worry you just a little bit, bit.
I don't know, man. I'm not going to stress over it. I believe wholeheartedly Jordan Love could have played last week. They held him out because it was a weak-ass Tennessee team. They got respect for you guys. You guys are 3-0. You got the number one scoring defense.
Well, I tell you what, if there's a reason most Packer fans will gloat about winning those 2 games, it's because we did it without Jordan Love, which makes us think our team can be good with or without him.
I think we just got lucky is what I understand what most Packer fans think. I think we got lucky that we got by on a quarterback we just literally got like 3 weeks earlier.
But it was a smart move to wait for him to come back this week against a North rival. You guys win. Oh, yeah. You guys are in first place.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. Whoever wins this is in first place. Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought it worked out to where y'all still don't lose first place because won't Green Bay and Minnesota have the same record of Green Bay wins?
Yeah, but we all would have the head-to-head tie. We would have the head-to-head tiebreaker because we beat them.
And the division.
And it's the first. Yeah. It's the only division game, so we would have first place over the Lions, even if they had the same record as us. We would be ranked first. The Lions are going to win.
I think they're going to lose the Seahawks on Monday night.
Oh, I think so too. That's another game. This is war week between the Vikings and the Packers. I feel like I got slighted. We didn't get to talk about it hardly at all. And the only day we did talk about it on the morning show, Ken was like, he was all about Aaron Jones and sucking on that big purple dick. So one of the Packer fans said he's going to get Ken a Jones jersey, and Ken's like, "Yeah, I'll wear it. I'll put it on."
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro. He was literally just like, "Oh, the Vikings no-brainer going to stomp the Packers." Oh, you should have heard him.
Hey, where's Nick Green been at? Where has Nick been at? I haven't seen Nick for a while. What's going on?
He's hiding, bro. He's
hiding. He doesn't want that tramp stamp. No. That Packers tramp stamp tattoo? No. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a squelcher when it comes to that bet.
Okay.
He's squelching.
But since you're on here, as you're on here, Sullivan, I'm sure every part of you is more than happy about certain guys coming back. Jordan Addison, for one.
Oh yeah.
Is he back? I thought it was next week he'd be back.
No, for the London game. He's cleared. No, he's cleared. He's healthy. Yeah, he's healthy. He's in the game. You guys got him, and you got JJ tomorrow.
But hey, he had an ankle injury during the preseason, came back, and then re-aggravated it. So, I mean, as I go back to, are you worried? That's where I'm coming from.
Oh, so you're worried, man? Because he's cleared to play. It's his first game. Come on, man. They say he's ready.
I'm talking about from the aspect for you guys for Jordan Love. That's what I'm talking about. And that's a primary example right there. I'm giving you a primary example.
Bro, if you go around worrying about if, you're never going to get no fucking where, man. My old man, used to say if in one hand and shit in the other. See which one fills up first. And that's exactly true, bro.
Yeah. Are you talking about
waiting? He could get hurt if this happens.
Are you talking about Pop on Grumpy Old Men? You can wish in one end and crap in the other and see which hand gets filled first.
Yeah, that too, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like everybody has their moments to where it's always a bunch of maybes and what ifs.
You're right. 100%.
Right. No, absolutely. But when Addison got hurt in week 1, I was just like, fuck, he injured the same thing he had in preseason. It happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But let me ask you guys a question. If somebody said about a month ago the Vikings will be 3-0, 3 wins under Sam Darnold, what would you guys have said to that person?
Oh, bro, I 100% I agree with you. I had no one. I thought with your secondary, the beating that you took at the beginning, and the fact that you had Darnold was going to handicap you guys to the point where maybe you win 5 or 6 games. You guys already won half of that.
Yeah, Sam Darnold's play was definitely the surprise of the year so far.
100%.
But
100%.
Here's the thing. But here's the thing. I did not see the Vikings looking that bad this year. Like, you guys had the weapons. You still had the defense. You have a noteworthy DC and Brian Flores that can scheme and make a defense good. So every part of me would think with that, the Vikings can still compete no matter who their QB is.
Correct.
Fucking Matt saying you guys still may only win 6. You hear that shit, John?
I kind of feel like Sam Darnold's kind of a Nick Foles situation. That's kind of where he's in right now, where it's like he's trying to prove himself to the NFL and the rest of the teams. There's a good chance, no matter what happens, he's not going to be on the team next year. Might be J.J. McCarthy. So,
yeah,
but
could be.
One's got to think he's not the only QB out there who came into the league having to prove something to himself. Like even Geno Smith was Geno Smith is undefeated right now. He was a product of the Jets out there, like Sam Darnold was. And then you see the Panthers changed their QB with Andy Dalton. Certain guys who are forgotten that are unbeaten. We got Malik Willis in there. Yeah, it just seems like certain QBs that
last season, though.
Yeah,
Geno Smith
just seems like some
last season, though.
Yeah, he did. But I'm bringing up those names as a testament to say some QBs you forget about who fell off and were looking garbage are now looking better with a new team nowadays.
Right, like Justin Fields, primary example.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Forgot
up, John?
to bring him up.
What's happening?
See,
what you got to say to
Mr.
Mr. Sully?
Sully, he's gonna be crying after tomorrow night after we whoop that ass.
Hey, if we win, I'm calling you out. I'm calling Bill out. I'm calling everybody out that says that Sam Darnold is trash. I'm going to say, hey, you guys lost Sam Darnold.
Before the beginning of the season. I even said I
want John has said we should worry about you guys all year, bro. He said that
before even season started.
He did, bro. Before the season started, he was like, everybody else was dogging you guys. He was the only one saying, I don't know.
The only thing I think,
but
our pass rush against your offensive line, you're gonna have problems. I'm not saying we're not gonna have problems against your defensive line, but Sam Darnold's gonna be running for his life.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I really don't care how the game goes as long as it's a close and good game.
Exactly.
If we win, I'll be happy. If we lose, I said this against the Titans. If Sam Darnold can be in the game to win it, that's a win right there.
Yeah, bro, the season ain't over at 3-1. If you lose, you know what I'm saying? Like the Bear fans are like, oh God, look, we were 3-6 and we made it to the playoffs last year. Exactly, we were at 2-1 exactly at this point last year. And then we ended up being 2-2. It ain't a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
But think about this. After the first game of the season when Jordan Love went down, a lot of people had their thoughts and beliefs that our season was over at that moment.
Oh yeah. For sure.
I don't know. I've been hearing they might be using both quarterbacks.
That's what Nick was saying too. Yeah. He's like they might be using them just to save Jordan Love from like short yardage plays.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, okay, if it works, okay, exactly. But I think it tips the hand that we're gonna run. I'm just saying.
Not really.
Well, you know what Nick told me. Nick goes, "Who cares? They can't stop it anyway."
Well, they haven't faced a good running back yet. They haven't.
You should listen to Nick unless he's gonna come on.
Dude, he was talking this shit like minutes before the show. What are you talking about? I tried to tell him to come on. I told him to come on and talk some shit. He's a wuss.
I don't know, man.
I told him, man. A-Dub, did I not tell him? A-Dub, and him were in a video chat. He was like, oh, man, he goes, I can't believe they're playing Love. He goes, did you hear I mean, he was telling me the whole thing. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll actually test the Vikings.
What was that, John?
I said, well, we're testing the Vikings this week, that's for sure. I mean, you guys haven't really faced a running back yet. Your defensive line hasn't really faced a good offensive line yet. I mean, there's a lot of, for both teams, actually. You know what I mean?
If you look, when you think about the Texans, they were never a slouch of a team when they faced Minnesota.
But they weren't really that great either. They're not as good as last year's. They're not at this point right now. They're not as good as last year.
Is their O-line really ranked 31?
No, they're not ranked 31.
They ain't that low.
Their pass protection is down there, but their run offense is actually pretty good.
I don't.
Jair is questionable, Darren. He's on questionable, and Valentine has been doubtful. He was doubtful like on
I
Wednesday.
think he plays. I think Alexander plays. I think
he does too. That's why I was shocked that they announced that Love was playing. I mean,
I don't know if they brung up King yet. That's an indication. If they bring up King, then Alexander.
If as far as any report about that, they did. Actually, Green Bay did move some guys up from the practice squad.
I didn't see what they did yet. I was out in the garage playing with my 4-wheeler, putting new tire rod ends and all that crap.
What's up, Frankie? Go Pack, go!
But
so John,
yeah.
How many touchdowns do you think Darnold's going to attempt? How many touchdowns, interceptions? What do you think?
3 touchdowns, 1 pick.
3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Because my morning partner Ken, the bearded Packer fan, he's calling out that McKinney's going to get 2 picks, 1 a pick 6. That's what he's calling out. He's saying Darnold's going to go down this week. He's going to come back down to earth. To the normal quarterback, he should be. Yeah, because he's been playing above. Everybody thinks he's playing above. Those guys are all the guys you were talking, Bill. Everybody, they're all like Darnold ain't gonna beat us, man. They don't. I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna beat us, but the offense, offense,
better yet,
been doing well.
Or better yet, in some folks' eyes, Darnold has not been tested against a bit tougher defense yet. Like you guys played against the 49ers. They're no slouch. Texans weren't a slouch either. And the Giants, they're just the Giants.
The Giants are a slouch.
Well, right. And the Giants, I mean, they beat the Giants. And I felt like they should have beat the Giants, but they beat them pretty convincingly. I mean, they didn't – the Giants weren't in the game at all.
Yeah.
So they took their
business. Every game you guys destroyed. You've walked. You've owned the team you played. Every game you've won convincingly. Like you guys are more of a Super Bowl contender than I would say the Lions look. Let me just go on that route. Would you agree, John?
Yeah, they look better than the Lions.
Vikings look better than the Lions, and they're saying Lions are Super Bowl contenders.
No,
right.
Lions.
And look at that Jared Goff contract that he just got. $50 million, was it?
Yeah. No, I know.
Now their old Lions taking a hit now.
Here's the thing. While some people will say the Lions are a Super Bowl contender, I don't look at them that way to say they really are just yet. Like some of the games they played, they've looked somewhat sloppy a bit. Like Jared Goff has not been that great.
Something's been up in their offense. Something's not right on that offense this year. They're not like their last year's offense.
Like sure the Lions defense will hold up, but offensively there's still some stuff that remains to be seen.
I agree, Jason. Kenny Clark owns Bradbury. I agree.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely does. But Kenny Clark hasn't really shown up lately either, though.
Yeah, I think it's
this might be the game he does.
Yeah, definitely so.
I think you're being hard on the defense
right now.
I think they just the new scheme. They just need a little more time. Every week they're getting better. Yeah. Every week they're getting
especially our front line. I mean, they go to 4th grade. We got so much depth that we can rotate so much that we can get to the quarterback in fourth quarter and stuff. We got so much.
Excuse me.
I agree.
Yeah, and when you look at the defensive line.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying when you think of our defensive line, one lineman that's breaking out for us right now is Devontae Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And Ngabare too. He's another one that's.
Ngabare, yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. Which teams have surprised you, and which teams have disappointed you? With your thoughts, the expectations at the beginning of the season.
Well, what surprised me is actually the Vikings. I think right now there'd be at least like 2-1. You know, they'll be all right. But for me, it's like the Tampa kind of like what's going on with them. You know, and Rams too. Rams, but they got a lot of injuries though. You know, Rams got a lot of injuries. Same with the 49ers.
How about the Bengals though, man? 0-3. The Bengals 0-3. Who else is 0-3?
Steelers with Fields. You know,
the Steelers 3-0 with Fields.
Yeah.
it's
sure.
the Steelers is kind of a surprise, but to a degree,
That's my surprise.
it's kind of not a surprise. I mean, you think about it, Mike Tomlinson's a good head coach.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's the X factor right there.
Yeah.
With that.
I agree with you, Jason.
And if there's anybody who
But
can develop Justin
the
Fields,
Steelers-
Mike Tomlinson is showing that he can do it.
Yep. Like
As
that
Isaac
side of
said,
the ball
still
has
keep
always.
on losing.
I mean, for
He
the
must be talking about his
Steelers,
Lions.
yeah. But for the Steelers, their
Rainbow
Achilles heel
Lions.
throughout the years has always been their offense. So for them to finally have a QB who can actually operate in that offense like Fields, yeah, the Steelers, they're definitely deserving of that 3-0 mark they got. My other disappointment, I'll tell you, my disappointment has to be the Ravens, given where they are, because I expected better when it came to the team they had assembled together. Like, for as far as considering how far they went last season, I thought they actually have carried that momentum on into this season to not have the kind of start they had.
The biggest disappointment is all we heard all off season, that Caleb Williams is going to take over the division, take over the league. They're going to win the Super Bowl the first year. They're going to and now it turns out
John's right,
a
man.
bust. He's a bust.
The biggest disappointment is Caleb Williams. It is, man.
Better the biggest disappointment. I mean, all that hype. We got the best receivers. We got the best running backs.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got
They had the best everything. It was 30 points a game. 30 points a game.
And they're probably one of the worst teams in the league, pretty much.
Well, when I think of the Bears, you got their fan base complaint. You got their fan base complaining something about the O-line not being solid enough to protect Caleb Williams, but I was going to speak on that to think about. I was going to speak on that to say the issue you're talking about now, that issue to me is something y'all should have had addressed when you brought Justin Fields into the league. During his rookie year, he had that same problem, that the offensive line was not solid enough to protect him. Like, look at how often he was getting hit and how many sacks he took over the years. And now you bring in a new face of QB and Caleb Williams, and he's likely to go through that same issue that Justin Fields went through.
What they need to do is just get rid of Poles and restrip that team again and redo it all over again. I think the team is so out of whack, it's unreal. You don't go pay $10 million for a fucking old piece of shit fucking receiver that doesn't even go on the field when you use that money for an offensive lineman. You know what I mean?
I'll be honest with you guys. Here's a team that's kind of a surprise to me. It may sound crazy. I'm going to say this. I say Kansas City's kind of a surprise to me.
Really?
I would say they're winning the games, but they're not dominating.
They're not dominating.
They're looking suspect. They're definitely looking suspect.
Yeah, they are. And let's be clear about it. The Chiefs are not really playing their best football either. And some people watch that team and say the wins they got, they've been scraping by with some lucky calls out there. Like that game against the Bengals, that pass interference penalty seems suspect for a lot of people when it came to that Bengals game.
That's the Andy Reid coaching, man. He gets by, bro. That's what he does.
Correct.
Well, the refs been helping him out too. That's probably hand jobs from Mahomes, but that's a whole other topic.
No, because we have to see Taylor Swift.
Hey, Matt Henry, we don't care about Clifford. We got a backup quarterback that's better than your starter and your number one starter there that you wasted a first round pick for.
He's talking about the Bungles. He put a is that a poll
say Bungles are who we
It kind of reminds me of Lions. The Bungles reminds me of Lions. They went up real fast and now they're going right back down.
Everybody says it's because he cut his hair.
But the Bengals, they start off slow. I mean, in 2021 they started off slow. They started off like 1-3, I think, and then in 2022 they started off 0-3 as well. So I mean, they're a slow starting team.
Sarah?
Man, you be talking about our secondary, our QB2. Stop it.
Clifford's jealous. He don't even have a quarterback.
Clifford's on the practice squad. He's not even on the squad. He's regulated back in the practice squad, bro. He's not even on the active roster right now.
It makes you wonder if the comments, the replies, are if they're trolling, if they're like seriously asking serious questions. Because I don't know.
Jeremy plus wife going to try to come watch the party. Oh, cool.
He must be. She must think that, or that Jeremy's on here or something.
Yeah, I think his.
Because you're probably broadcasting the Lions thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. By the way, if you are, Lions still suck. They're still the Fool's Gold Lions, and they're the same old Lions.
It's
just saying.
It's Viking week, man. What you got to say to them purple chokers? Are you worried about Aaron Jones Lambo leaping? I want to hear it. You guys worried about Aaron Jones Lambo leaping? Anybody?
If he does, tell you the truth, he deserves it. He deserves it. I mean, we got to stop him.
We got to stop.
If you don't want it to happen, you got to stop him.
That's true. That is true.
Bro, I saw in the Packer group, Packer fans saying no booing Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No. Why? Why would you?
What the fuck is that? No booing Aaron Jones. What is that?
No. No, during the game,
if you're blowing out
3 hours, yes. But before that and after, no.
If you're blowing out the Vikings, I would say, yeah, maybe. But if the Vikings are winning, yeah, you have to boo.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna boo the shit out of him.
Yeah, well, during the game, yeah, but before the game and after
I'm not
the game,
cheering for Aaron Jones to run on us. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No, I'm hoping him to fumble.
And I want a Packer fan to tell me not to boo somebody. I dare you fucking to tell me not to boo somebody.
Well, here's the thing. For somebody to say that, their thing is like, even though Jones is not with Green Bay anymore, you still have to have some bit of respect for him, given what he provided for us throughout the greater part of his career.
You want him to do right. You want him to do well, but not against your team.
Exactly.
Bro, I love Aaron Jones. I'm glad he's working out for the Vikings. Look, bro, he's hit your injury report. He's been on there, same as Jacobs. It hasn't cost him any time, but thank God. Right. That's his problem, bro. Is he can't stay healthy a whole season. If he could stay healthy if he could have stayed healthy, we would have never moved on from him. I promise you.
Well, that he aged too. I think we want to go younger.
Well, maybe.
Like since Aaron Jones, like that was the big worry and concern from the front office. Like people always have their case of story to say when football players of a certain age, that's when they usually would fall off. Like they would regress somewhere. Like the age of 30 is usually that age where certain positions will waver and fall off, especially the running back.
I'm gonna boo the shit out of fucking Aaron Jones if he shows up tomorrow. I mean, he's gonna show up, but I'm gonna boo the fucking shit out of it.
Right, that was like last week when Stephon Diggs. So it's like, I don't want to have a big game. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, right? No, why?
I want him to succeed in Houston, even though he does sometimes act like a diva,
You guys shut him down. You guys did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, but Diggs hasn't really been the same the past couple of years.
Hey, Jason, I think if we could have worked it out, if they could have worked it out, we could have had the best running tandem in the league, bro.
And actually, it's only by a couple mil. Like, it's it. It's like, why not pay up? We had the money. Why don't you pay him a couple extra million? Fuck it. Be done with it.
Yeah, and you got to think about this. Minnesota's not paying Jones that much to even play for him either.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
they're not. It was ridiculous how it worked out. And I know Aaron Jones is going to be coming, running, angry little man. We're going to have to deal with that shit. That's some real shit. No bullshit. For 8 years, we watched him run against other defenses.
Dude's got a really good stiff arm.
Bro, it's coming our way tomorrow. We got to be ready for it.
He's talented, man. When he's healthy, he's talented, man.
Aaron Jones is showing up.
Packers defense got to work for himself, that's for sure.
Sombrero, what the fuck?
They got their work cut out for him, that's for sure.
Oh my God.
That is correct.
Oh my God, this show's going off the rails. I love the rivalry, and I think it's good that Aaron Jones he stayed in the division for that much, but
he did it to give it back to us, and let's just hope we don't let him.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, gentlemen, there's another form. I think there's another former Packer that's playing in this game tomorrow that was just activated earlier. That former Packer being Robert Tunyon.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's right. That's right. I forgot.
Oh,
He is
Did you guys activate Tanyan?
I don't know.
Yes, they
Let's
did.
take a look.
It sounds like it. Wow.
Wow.
You guys are pulling out all the
He had
stuff.
one good year, and after that, man, I had high hope for him.
Pulling
Too.
out all the stuff to go against us.
Man, he was killing it that one year, and all of a sudden he got that injury, and he hasn't been the same since. It's a shame.
That's awesome. I can't wait. Tomorrow's going to be epic. The first fucking war, the first divisional game. Hopefully it's a close, hard-fought game, and it ends up us winning. But who knows?
I hope
I
so.
don't think he'll be rusty. I really don't think he'll be rusty. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, I think. I mean, he might be rusty. You never know. I mean, but he's been practicing.
I mean, he might have like first quarter. He might, a couple here and there. Just hope, as long as he doesn't turn the ball over.
I don't think it's going to matter. I think he's going to be spot on.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. We're at home.
Well, I'm going to tell you why, Sarah, because what happened was I'm going to tell you, I think Jones would have went and played for the Bears because it's our biggest rival. But the Bears signed DeAndre Swift the second that opened it opened up exactly at that 11 o'clock hour. They already had the deal inked. So the first announcement of anybody being signed was the Bears signing Swift.
And Lions pretty much got their set pretty much.
And the Lions they were already set from the year before. So that just left the Vikings, and the Vikings scooped him up instantly. He went straight there. I said he's going to play for the Vikings. I called it.
Joey wants to win. He doesn't want to go to the Bears. He wants to win.
And let's be honest about something. If Jones was going to sign with anybody, he was going to sign with a contender.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. But he wanted to sign with a team where he could play us twice a year too, bro. I guarantee you.
And have a chance to win because Bears won't have a chance to win against us.
Oh yeah, he would. I mean, I don't know if he would have joined the Bears, but maybe. I mean, he was very upset with us. Very upset with us.
And you know what? If you want to get back at your team, you sign with a divisional team, and it's kind of crazy. All the Packer players that are mad and they leave, and they go to a division rival, they come to Minnesota.
Yeah, I know, man. Or the Bears. Either you guys or the Bears. It always happens, bro. It never fucking fails.
Yeah.
Well, in the last 10 years, it hasn't been the Bears. It hasn't been the Bears.
Yeah, and like I said, if Jones was gonna play with anybody, he was gonna play with someone who he knows and feels can actually contend. And he feels Minnesota has that chance to compete.
Fuck the punter. He must be mad about that punter instead of getting offensive lineman. Fuck the punter. Yep. Fuck the punter.
Why didn't they? I mean, all that they look. I said at the beginning, and remember, Ken said it. They're changing they're changing it up how they do things in Chicago. They're changing it around. They're
breaking the cycle.
Gonna make it to a. Breaking the cycle, yeah. And I'm like, you should look either trade your first pick or trade your ninth pick and get you something else. And they could have traded up to get O-line help and got really good help, and they didn't.
Joe Alt was definitely available as an option.
Yeah. Freaking A, bro.
Bakhtiari's still out there. Go get him. He might play 2-3 games.
I don't know, man. I think Bakhtiari's got I think Bakhtiari's fucking bad shine time. Bakhtiari's got a broken wheel. That's why he's not signing with nobody. I think it still don't work right. Nobody wants to chance it.
They play the Rams, right? The Bears play the Rams this week.
Yeah. Bears should make their punter and Odunze blocks instead.
No shit.
She's right.
Yeah.
Make it worth something, right? Help out. Holy shit, that's hilarious.
Speaking of the punter, I still haven't forgotten about that story earlier in the season where Caleb Williams once said that his punter wasn't going to have to punt much this year.
Yeah. Somebody told me the numbers, man. I think the guy's punted like a lot already. He's going to be the MVP of the season.
I mean, they trade up the fourth to get into the fourth to get a punter. It's like, really? And then they go get an offensive lineman afterwards. And it's like,
I can't believe
wow.
someone wanted the punter that bad. They had to trade up to get him. Somebody wanted him that bad.
Yeah,
I think Matt's a little mad now. We're talking about his team.
Yeah, and you speak of the Bears, how you think they're going to match up against the Rams tomorrow?
Oh, they're going to get blown out.
Are they going to get blown
so?
out or you just want them to get blown out? Which one is it there, John?
Both. I think it's both, actually. I want them to get blown out. Plus, they are going to get blown out. So it's
But,
like,
I mean, the Rams are the walking wounded right now, bro.
yeah.
True.
Yeah. You
The
see
Bears are always
how
walking
you see
wounded
they
with the
got a
quarterback. They don't got no quarterback.
Oh, I agree with you there.
I mean, they can blame the O-line all they want, but
Are you serious? They had a chance to hire KLC and they didn't?
they got
Who, the Bears?
Eberflus over there and now.
Yeah, she said in 2022 the Bears could have signed him.
They could have.
Wow.
They didn't.
Yeah, like after they moved on from Matt Nagy, they had a chance to get somebody else. Instead of
The
Eberflus.
Bears
That's
punter
correct,
has
yes.
punted more than Caleb's completed passes.
No, that is true because Zimmer, Nagy, they got fired at the same time. Yeah.
Guaranteed a win. Is that what you're saying? Oh, that he's guaranteed.
Matt Henry said Bears wins guaranteed, and
That's
Sarah
what I mean. I
said
can't
Bears can't even beat the Colts. How are they going to beat the Rams?
She's right.
Yeah.
I just put it on the Bears. You just put 1,000 on the Bears. What?
And here's the thing. And here's the
Let me see
thing
it.
about
Post
the
a ticket.
Colts.
I want to see it.
The
Post it right
the
here.
Colt-
You know where? You know my name. Post it.
Yeah, and one thing about the Colts is that team had the worst run defense in the NFL, and you still couldn't beat them.
they have a good offensive line, though.
Like I said, when the Bears went into that game, that was the best time for you to establish a run game against the Colts because that was the worst run defense you could have ever went up against.
Yeah,
That is true. That is true.
The fool and his money was just parted. That's what I thought.
I think he's referring to Matt Henry, who guaranteed.
Yeah, that's Matt posting. That's Matt posting that too. That's Matt doing that. That's him doing. He's trolling himself. Oh, what's up, Yoli? Swift.
DeAndre Swift is awful. Hey, yeah, as you say that, I already looked at that Swift signing like it wasn't that great of a signing to begin with. Even the Lions could have told the Bears that Swift signing was not so good.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that.
The Bears like repurposed players, man. Like John said at the beginning, John Doran said they put a bunch of tape up. A bunch of what do you call it? Duct tape, John?
Duct tape, yeah.
Duct tape. All second-rate players. It's all they hired with their money. Second-rate players. And I'm kind of starting to believe it. I mean, Allen. How much has Allen played?
Yeah.
How many games Allen? Or how many minutes has Allen put in?
Mooney doesn't even look that. I mean, not Mooney. Fucking Moore doesn't even look that good. Moore's been dropping quite a few this year.
You talking about DJ Moore? You talking about DJ Moore? Hey, I personally, I had personally said before at the start of the season that given the way that wide receiver room was set for the Bears, I thought DJ Moore's production may fall off a bit, given how the ball and targets were going to be shared amongst certain people. Like the Bears' new target Roma Dunze, Keenan Allen, Cole Kmet, and Swift are going to get their fair share of targets. Like DJ Moore was not going to have that same production he once had with Fields. That's what I had said earlier this year.
Yeah. Nah, man. Look, I love the way the division's shaping up, man. This is what it has to be, man. This is what it has to be. I love tomorrow. I'm sorry, but you guys are all going to see Jordan Love in perfect form. 3 touchdowns. Going to get a couple from Jacobs, 1 pass and 1 rushing. He's going to get on the board. Let's go. You Vikings better be ready.
Hey, the same for you guys. You guys better be ready.
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. I'm just talking shit. I'm excited.
Yeah,
bro.
we're looking.
It's the first divisional game, bro. It's the first. Honestly, bro, you guys have played a couple of good teams already. We haven't played nobody good yet. Well, maybe the Eagles. Maybe the Eagles.
Right, but
we should have beat them. We should have beat them. You know
Eagles.
That, right?
But the Eagles, but what they lay an egg. They come home and lose the Falcons.
Yeah.
Like really? And then they go on the road and they beat the Saints. They're gonna the Eagles are gonna be like the Vikings, like in the
Saints
mid '90s. Right. They'll play a really good team and beat them, and then lose to a team that's like below them, playing the level of their team. So,
And the funny thing about the Saints, before they lost to the Eagles, they was averaging more than 40 points a game. They put a 40 piece on Carolina and the Cowboys.
Right. I'm just glad the Cowboys are stinking it up. I hope this continues too.
Yeah, they don't look good in the win they got on the other.
Well,
I mean, they should have spanked them, and they didn't.
Zimmer made that defense worse.
Yeah. Well, they played better. They played better on Thursday, man. They did play better.
Yeah, but
I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Because they gave up give up like 400 yards rushing in the first 2 games, or the last 2 games they played?
Yeah, even the Cowboys are bad at run defense. But then I guess from what we've seen with Dallas, you could say Mike Zimmer was clearly a downgrade from Dan Quinn.
Yeah. The coach is about to get fired. Eagles are overrated. They are.
Yeah.
They did play the Giants. I know, man, and they should have spanked them. They should have whopped them, but they didn't. That's why I say I think the Cowboys are overrated. They fucking suck. When does the real Sam Darnold show up? Because it hasn't happened yet. What is that supposed to mean? You saw.
And the funny thing is, I'm already calling it that Mike McCarthy is already going to be recognized as one of the few coaches that will be fired after
this year. We all hate the Cowgirl. You right, Sarah.
I know. I heard something about that. Jerry Jones might be selling the team.
Who?
Jerry Jones might sell the team.
So he's taking it, so it's worth less?
No, I just heard I don't know. The kids don't want it, and he's getting up there in age. Why not get the money now and just enjoy life?
Wow. That is crazy. They're 2-0 on the road and 0-2 at home. And remember, they had like a 14-game road streak or something.
Yeah, that was opposite last year. Yeah.
16 game
wins.
We broke them. We broke them during that playoff game. We broke them.
That's crazy. That's whoever the host.
And here I thought Green Bay was going to be the ones who determined Mike McCarthy's fate, that he would be fired.
I for sure thought he was fired.
And Jerry Jones said he's going all in too this year in the offseason.
Bro, I got video. Well, you were there too, A-Dub. I got video of the fans leaving. When the fans were leaving in the third quarter, man. When we scored that 40, we went up 40. They were leaving.
And all in, Jerry Jones said if he really meant it, it was behind. It was never going to be all in as far as free agency. It was all in keeping the same guys around that you played with last season. The only key addition anybody's thinking about that you did was you brought Ezekiel Elliott back. When folks will tell you, maybe the Cowboys should have used part of their money that they gave Dak Prescott to go get Derrick Henry.
Well, we knew how to shut down the Dallas defense before Zimmer got there, so I don't want to hear it. We shut them down.
I think Eberflus won't get fired until after the season. How they
You don't think so?
Not the midseason they won't.
If they go, so if they don't win, I think he gets fired.
Who? I mean, who's going to take his spot?
Well, I personally think. Well, I personally think. I hate to say this, but I'm thinking I'm gonna agree with Ken to think that Eberflus is gonna stay and they're gonna fire somebody else instead of Eberflus, as a means of holding up to that word about breaking the cycle. And what he means by breaking a cycle is you don't constantly bring another head coach in and to coach this team even while you bring.
Yeah, but you gotta fucking get a good head coach, though, man. You gotta start with that. That's what Poles' mistake was. He didn't start with. He had a chance to get rid of Flus last year and get his coach, get his quarterback, get everything in a line this year.
They need a good offensive line coach. You know, instead of a defense coach.
I think Poles saved Eberflus so he could get himself another year. In case this all fell apart like it's falling apart now, he could throw Eberflus under the bus so he could get himself another year.
Probably.
That's what I think.
I'll be honest with you guys. Dallas is going to have the problems they have because Jerry Jones is the GM.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, for sure, bro.
And until Jerry Jones gives that responsibility to somebody else.
Hasn't that always been their problem, though? Jerry's always in the way of they'll get a great coach. Like, I mean, look at the coaches they had, other than that idiot, from Arkansas.
Are you talking about
Jason Garrett?
Jason Garrett?
Talking about Jason.
Yeah. I'm just saying, bro, he's always had his guys.
Yeah, they kept them much longer than they should have.
Isn't he offensive coordinator for the Giants?
I thought he was doing television.
I thought he was on the telly. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know. Maybe he is. I mean, maybe.
I'm thinking of Cowboys.
Shane Waldron, those worse than Gessie. I agree with that host, but then.
No, I'm thinking
somebody should have told the Bears. Well, somebody should have told the Bears about Shane Waldron. Like, there's a reasons we're glad when they got rid of him, when they picked him up.
Claws up, bear down. Holy shit! Fuck Green Bay.
Got some Bear fans. Oh my god.
Yeah, we got some running in here now.
Yeah,
you're late.
Yeah, you referred to you. Yeah, you're late, and you talking about that claw from Caleb Williams. Not so effective, ain't
it? Claws up. We supposed to be scared of pink nail polish? Oh,
so
man.
How did you get Paul Merkel to show up, Rob?
I don't know, bro. Holy shit. Why people thought they were going to be.
Why people thought they were going to.
Yeah, it's
rookie quarterback at a new.
All Bear fans thought that. I'm telling you, Sarah, they are a delusional fan base.
Before they even drafted Cal, I knew Cal would be a bust.
Delusional fan base.
The whole fan base is delusional. They're delusional, bro. They are. Ken's their leader. Man, I wish we could keep this going, but we gotta say goodbye, everybody. It's been thank you for everybody coming. Thank you for everybody commenting. I want to give you guys. I say good luck tomorrow to everybody. You know, I hope we smack the shit out of you, and I know you hope you smack the shit out of us.
Hey, if the Vikings win, I'm going live tomorrow, right after the game, calling all Packers fans out.
I'll be around.
And if the Packers win, you're going to ghost, right?
I love both.
Exactly.
He's gonna ghost. He's gonna ghost. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming. We'll talk to you.
Total Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more. Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and Maniacs. The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man